Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Marvelous Monday. I'm Leslie Watkins. Today I thought I would talk a little bit about Sale-A-Bration because I've been asked some questions as to what it is. And this is a special event, and it just runs from the beginning of January to the end of February. And it includes this little brochure, which is packed with all these different stamp sets, papers, designer series papers, great ideas for projects, and all of the things that are included in this book are available for free. Okay, so they come with the with every $50 or $100 order that you place. So I have here the January through June 2022 mini catalog, and this is put out by Stampin Up. And inside here are tools, ribbons, embellishments. Here's some beautiful stamp sets that are for Valentine's Day. So these will help you to make all these wonderful types of cards. And then you can also get papers, ribbons, embellishments, boxes, embossing folders, stamp sets, and dies. So it's a complete assortment of everything that you would need to create cards, boxes, greeting, gift boxes, gift tags, and there is a wide variety of styles and projects, and really the sky is the limit. I mean, you can just go as far as your imagination will take you. So there's something for everybody in here. And today what I thought I would do, I love this set. I love this octopus. I'm going to be having a staycation workshop where we go to the beach, and I think we're going to be using this stamp set. But that's another story for March. But for now, I really want to concentrate on Sale-A-Bration because you only have a few more weeks. Don't forget, February is a short month, so there's only about 4 more weeks or so to take advantage of this great deal. So if you're a new paper crafter, if you've never done paper crafting before, or maybe you're somebody who really likes it and thinks, oh, I could never do that, I'm not artistic, I'm here to tell you, no, you can definitely do this. This is designed to help you get beautiful, professional, wonderful results with very little effort. And a lot of the work is done for you with the fantastic papers, the coordinating cardstocks, the ribbons, and so forth and so on. So I thought what I would do today is do a demonstration of a very basic, simple card using just stamps, ink, and paper. I'm going to be using one of the free products that's in the Sale-A-Bration brochure, which is this one. It's called Friendly Hello Stamp Set, and let's give you a close-up of that. So here's the stamp set, and this one is available with a $100 order for free. So if you order $100 worth of supplies, so if you're just starting out, you might want to get some essential tools and a few basic papers and adhesives and that sort of thing, you'll be all set to go. And then you can also get this stamp set and this beautiful assortment of 12 by 12 double-sided designer series papers that coordinate with the stamp set. So I'm going to use this today to show you what you could do with this stamp set. And I'm going to be using some of those very essential tools that you might want to consider getting in your order for $100. So let's get a couple of essential tools out. First off, I've got my paper trimmer here. Okay, and I think these are about $25, and it's got two different blades on it. So one of these blades is a scoring blade, the other, well, this is the cutting blade, this is a scoring blade. And I also have a bone folder, and I have my snips, which are these very nice paper crafting scissors that are very useful for getting into tight little places. So those are great. And I also have a little bottle of multi-purpose liquid glue, and that is basically everything that you would need to begin making cards, except all we need now are the stamps, ink, and paper. And that is part of what you would get. This stamp set includes all of these images. I'm going to show you how you can combine them to create an image of your own. These wonderful sentiments. And this very pretty designer series paper. So in here are 12 sheets, 2 each. Let me pull them out so you can get a good look at them. So there's 2 each of each design, and they're double-sided. They're acid-free. They're excellent quality papers. They are all color coordinated. They're very beautiful. Okay, so it gives you an idea. So you see there's sort of a background, more of a background side, and then more of a image kind of a side. So let me pick one of these. Let's use these leaves. I like these pretty leaves. That's nice too, but I think today we'll go with this one. All right, and I'm just going to cut this down. So, well, first of all, before I cut that down, let me show you how to make a card base. So this is a piece of what we call basic white thick cardstock. So the basic white comes in 2 weights. There is the standard weight, and then there's a thick weight. And I'm using the thick one, and this one makes a really nice base for your card. So I'm going to begin by just scoring down the middle at 4 1/4, and then I'm just going to turn it and cut it at 5 1/2, and that's going to give me 2 card bases. I also have a medium white envelope that will fit that perfectly. So that's my card base ready to go. And what I like to do is I like to give that crease a really good burnish with my bone folder to make sure that that is nice and crisp and it lays flat. Next, what I want to do is take my designer series paper and make a mat to place on top of my blank cardstock. So I'm just going to trim this at 4 by 5 1/4. And when you use your trimmer to make your cuts, you always get a perfectly squared corner because of the way this is designed to press your paper right up against this stop so that your corners are perfect each time. All right, so there is my layer, and that already looks beautiful as is. I haven't even done anything to it yet, and it looks really pretty. But the next thing I'm going to need is a piece of the basic white regular weight cardstock. So let me grab one of those. So here's a scrap, and I'm just going to trim this down, and because this paper is so pretty, I think this time I'm just going to put a little image in the center here. So I'm going to just measure, because I like this little bird. So in fact, you know what? Let's do the flowers, because I want to show you how to do multiple stamping. Okay, let me think. All right, so these two flowers measure roughly 3 inches wide. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this to just a little bit longer. So let's say 3.5. Let's see how that looks on here. That's very pretty. So that gives me about an inch border around. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this at 3. Okay, I think I'll stick with that. And I'm going to use some yellow ink. So I think I'll go with this one. This is called Bumblebee. And there's an enormous selection of different colors of inks that you can use on your cards. And all I'm going to do is take my stamp off of the plastic sheet here that you can use to store your stamps on. So I'm just going to peel that away. And these stamps are called Photopolymer Stamps. There's 2 different kinds of stamps. There are the red rubber stamps, and then there are also the clear stamps like this one, which is called Photopolymer. So that's what this one is. So I'm just going to gently tap that in my ink pad. I'm going to press it on my paper, and I may want to trim this down a little bit. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So there's my very pretty flowers. Now I'm going to get my green ink out. And I'm going to use Old Olive for my leaf. And I'm going to pick, actually I really like this little cluster of leaves, so I think I'll use that, and I'll use the open leaf. So I'm going to get some scrap paper out. I'm just going to put these, let's see, put them kind of tucked under there. Some up here. Maybe one more down here. So you can see how very quickly and easily you can begin to develop a design. And how fun is that? So there's the beginning of my design. Now there's some other stamps in here that are pretty interesting. So I like these little kind of berry design here. So let's look for that stamp. Actually, I guess they're buds. You could make them look like berries, but I'm going to call them flower buds. So I'm going to go back to my yellow, which is already opened and ready to go. All right, and I'm just going to put a couple there and down here, and I'll make that a bigger cluster. Here we go. Okay, so that's looking kind of cute. Maybe I'll add another one over here. Okay, I like that. So I'm happy with my stamping now. I'm going to close up my inks so that they don't dry out and I don't accidentally stick my finger in them like I often do. I think I'll put just a little more greenery in this corner. So actually what I'm going to do, since I just want a little bit, I'm going to wipe off my stamp and I'm just going to put a tip of the leaves into the ink. So I'm just going to turn the stamp so I just get a little bit of ink on the image. Just like so. Okay, so you see you can alter the shapes just by rearranging the ink on your stamp. And now all I'm going to do is flip this over. I'm going to take a little bit of glue. The ink dries very quickly. And I'm just going to place that like so. Get that centered. I'm going to turn that over, give that a good burnishing with my bone folder to distribute the glue. Make sure that's nice and straight, and then add a little bit of glue like so. I want it to go this way. Again, give that some burnishing. And there's a beautiful note card that you can use to write a lovely message to someone that you haven't seen for a while, or to thank somebody, or to wish somebody a happy birthday, or to just say hello. So now you also have the option of putting a sentiment on the inside. So let's call this a birthday card. So get my stamp mounted up, and I think I'll use the green ink for my greeting. So again, I'm just gently tapping my stamp in the ink. Give that a little press. There's my beautiful sentiment. Came out beautifully. I can add some of these leaves to dress it up a little bit. And in fact, while I'm at it, I can do the same thing to my envelope flap. And why not put some of these little yellow buds on there as well to pull the whole thing together. So I'll just add a little bit of color there. Also on the inside of the card, very sweet, very quick and easy, lots of fun. And of course there are endless arrangements and designs that you could make with all these beautiful things. Look at this pretty little flower with the leaves. We could have used that on the outside of the envelope. It would be very pretty. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Just a really nice note card that you could make with just a few tools and a stamp set, some decorative paper, and some ink, and all of those things again are available for free with an order of $100. And I will list all of this information below, so if you're interested in learning more, you can just click on the link. But in the meantime, while I'm getting those links up, you can go directly to my website at dandelioncottagedesign.com, and there is a section there called Shop. Just click on that and you will get lots of information about Sale-A-Bration. And if you're interested in getting catalogs, let me know. I'll be happy to send you some catalogs. There's a link there for catalogs, and I will also be posting that below here as well. So if you're thinking that you might want to learn how to do some simple paper crafting at home this winter, if you want to send out some thank you cards or get well cards or happy birthday, whatever, and cheer somebody up and send them a beautiful handmade card in the mail, this is a great way to do it with beautiful quality papers, tools, and supplies, and everything that you would need in one place. Just everything's in that catalog. So let me know if you'd like to have that. And I will be back on Wednesday with Watercolor Wednesday. Until then, stay well, stay happy, stay creative, and I hope you have a great week.